SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we got an update out of Verizon. It's a big one. There's a lot in this. I'm going to kind of peel the layers back for you here today in the commentary on today's video. Link for this article from Fierce Wireless, Monica Alvin. It'll be in the description. And don't forget, if you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee. The Real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Also, if you're looking for a good deal on wireless service, you can get it from our partner, Mint Mobile. The partner link is in the description. Use the link, and you'll save money, and you'll be helping out the channel as well. All right, now the announcement is coming from, I think, a few press releases. It's being reported from Fierce. It's being reported from Verizon directly. There's a lot of action in the San Francisco and Bay Area. All right, so let me give you guys the rundown on this. There's a wide range. I would say probably like 20 different things that are ongoing in the San Francisco networking and for Verizon. The first thing that we learned was that in a very, very large city, San Francisco, definitely a top 5 market in the country. When I think of big markets, I think of New York City, I think of LA. San Francisco's in that same ilk as well. So big time city, very rapidly growing, enormous amounts of people. Just the Bay Area in general, just a huge boom in the last couple of decades, right? The carrier says that they have upgraded 80% of the city's population to now be covered by the ultrawideband network using C-band spectrum, 3700 megahertz frequency, N77. The ultrawideband moniker is what's used for it, along with the mmWave frequencies as well. All right, so you're going to be seeing those upgrades there. That is also ongoing. I'm sure they're going to try to get a 100% mark at some point this year. Additionally, they said that by the end of the year, the spectrum portfolio with respect to C-band will increase in the bandwidth from 60 megahertz to 140. This is identical to what we see here in the Cleveland area. Verizon owns 140 megahertz of the licenses, but it's going to be it's going to be traditionally cleared from satellite operators by the end of the year. So you'll be seeing the spectrum depth. The band will get deeper, and that'll bring a lot more capacity to the network. They also have deployed more than 400 small cells throughout the Bay Area. The sites support 5G services, including the mmWave spectrum. There are 20 mmWave nodes at different venues across the area as well. So those are specifically targeted for high capacity needs in high leverage situations where you get enormous amounts of people congregating within the same locations. They also have been doing fiber upgrades. When I look at the disclosure, it says 10 times the amount of data will now be possible. That just basically tells me they went from, like 1 gig circuits to like 10 gig circuits, right? And that's pretty much the standard now for, any type of 5G connections where you've got spectrum depth that needs to be, pushed. All right, so now that they're going to be moving towards 140, 160, 200 megahertz of, for 5G ultrawideband and the midband plus the mmWave, you have to have good fiber circuits, and it looks like they're moving in that direction. Now, from a more advanced level of upgrades, they've, put together this suite of technologies that they're going to use to bolster their network. They're going to be utilizing MEC within the region. Also from a tower level, the radio access network level, they are going to be using massive MIMO antenna configurations. They will be aggregating all their different frequencies, including low band, mid band, and the mmWave, as with standalone 5G probably very, very close on the verge of dropping. They'll be utilizing all of that in aggregation, which is very cool and very exciting. They opened up an innovation lab. It's like a 30,000 square foot facility for collaborations, products, places to kind of foster the growth and development of new use cases and edge cases. So for now, you've got a lot of non-standalone operations here for the network. They'll be moving towards SA5G standalone cores, and I think San Francisco's looking pretty good. All right, this is one of those markets. You look at the technology boom, Silicon Valley, the Bay Area. These places are high leverage markets for carriers to kind of flex their stuff and become the name when it comes to connectivity. The new technologies, the integration of all of this incredible new capabilities, Verizon is ready to go in San Francisco. I don't know what AT&T is doing there. I don't know what what T-Mobile is doing there. I have no idea. But Verizon seems to be in a good place. Folks, just a reminder, Verizon is the cream of the crop when it comes to enterprise, MEC, all these forward-looking technologies. It's going to be Verizon. They're going to be standing at the doorway when these companies open the door and are looking for solutions. Verizon is ready. Has it been there in the recent past, like in the last year? Obviously not. But they are not going to, miss out on this opportunity to, monetize and take advantage of all of this spending that they've done to get that return on invested capital. They're going to be there. And the network excellence in these metro areas is second to none. Verizon will continue to upgrade. They will continue to spend big money, and if you look at the commitment to the network, it's fiber, it's wireless, it's enterprise, it's the consumer network. They're really focused. They really are. What do you guys think of this, though? What do you guys think of this announcement? What do you think of those elements? Are you excited? If you're a Verizon customer, if you're in this area, offer your comments as well. And if you're if you use another carrier, AT&T or T-Mobile, do you have the same confidence in your provider that maybe I have in Verizon? I've kind of always said this for the last couple of years. When we heard that Verizon went with like 140 to 200 megahertz of C-band, I knew it was going to be a difference maker, along with their CBRS portfolio and their millimeter wave build being so far ahead of so many people, or so far ahead of so many other companies, their competition. I really do think that they are the game when it comes to, wireless and mobile technologies. Love to hear what you guys have to say on this. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.